Alrighty, let's begin. All right. So welcome P6, or maybe there are some P5 here. All right. Welcome to the P6 exam tips for mathematics. So I believe that you have actually attended the English and Science. If you have not attended the English and Science, or you are missing out on the math portion, maybe later after half an hour, you stomach pain, want to go toilet and all this. A lot of reasons, right? Okay. Don't worry, all this will be recorded. Now, currently it is already being recorded, and you can actually see all these live recordings right inside your dashboard. All right, so give us about 1 or 2 days, maybe by Monday. All right, by tomorrow, this live recording right will be inside your dashboard already. All right, then you can view it as many times as you want. Cool. All right, so what we are going to do today is about a little bit of the math tips now, right? I'm just going to share with you some of what my experience are, all right, what I did when I was young. That was like many years ago. No lah, just 5 years ago, ni lah. I'm still quite young. All right, and some of the things I see happen to my students, all right, who were in primary 6 that time, and yeah, some of these things, actual fact, it really happens, one. Can? So here goes, So usually, let me just start off with this number here. What is this? 47 more days. Yes, 47 more days to the math paper. All right, 47 more days to the math paper. All right, so that means you got 46 more days to the English paper because your English is the first paper. Is that okay? All right, so 46, 47 more days to your PSLE. So exciting, right? Yes, that time I told you before already. After, let's say, 47 plus another, few more days for the science, for the mother tongue and the higher mother tongue, right? So in another, let's say 56 more days or so, right? In another 56 more days or so, you will be free like a birdie, all right? By then, right, you'll be able to enjoy your holidays for about close to 2.5 months, just to let you know, before you go to Sec 1. Do you know that? All right, so in order for you to enjoy happily, all right, for the 2.5 months, what must you do? Your PSLE, you must do well lah. Whether will you do well or not, actually you know one, right? You can feel it. Yes, this paper I can do it. Yes, this paper I can do it also. No problem. PSLE, I can do it. So with this sort of feeling, right, will you be able to enjoy your 2.5 months? I believe so. All right. So before that, obviously you must do well in your PSLE lah. Can? All right. So how do you do well? All right. A little bit of exam tips and tricks down here. Hopefully can help you get a better score. All right. Okay, some of you are P5, all right, that's okay. It's perfectly okay. These are just some tips for you also for your examination at the end of the year also. It works, one, don't worry. All right, so here goes. All right, so for the PSLE, right, you know the structure, you know the marks allocation and all this. All right, you know it. So how? Look, so the booklet A, right, consists of actually 2 parts. One is the 1 mark question. There are 10 questions that's 1 mark, and there are 5 questions that's 2 marks here. Can. And as you can see, the score is 10 plus 10 is 20 lah. For those who say, sure, PSLE, passing sure looks easy, meh? All right, you think that passing, right, is already very difficult for you. All right, this is what you need to do. For your booklet A, right, you need to try to score as best as you can. Because booklet A, booklet B is considered the what? The simple math. All right, it's quite straightforward. The questions are not that tedious one. Don't have to think until the head explode and all this one. Understand or not? So for those who say, hey, sure, I just want to pass there. All right, how to pass? Okay, so your booklet A down here, right? The 10 marks, you must try to get the 10 marks. All right, because all these will be very straightforward question. You can do it. All right, for those who just want to pass down here. Okay, later then I explain a little bit more for those who want to get A or A star lah, Okay, so for the 5 marks times 2, 5 MCQ times 2 one, that one maybe right out of 5, right, maybe got one a little bit tricky one. All right, so if you catch that one and you don't do, or maybe you don't say don't do lah, maybe you do wrongly lah, so you get 8 marks down here. Okay, then we move on to the booklet B. The booklet B consists of 5 short answers and 10 short answers. All right, the 5 short answers is 1 mark one, and the 10 short answers are 2 marks one. Can you see? So the 1 mark one usually are the one that can score one. So down here, you're supposed to score the 5 marks. Okay, for those who just want to pass one. And how about the 20 marks one? Yes, out of the 10 short answers, you must at least what? At least must get what? 8 correct. All right, must get 8 correct. If 8 correct, 8 times 2 will give you a 60 marks down here. All right, So down here, eventually, if you add them together, 10 plus 8 plus 5 plus 16, down here is actually a 39 marks already. Can you see or not? Okay. So 39 marks, your paper 2, you just need to score what? Your paper 2 just need to score another 11 marks can pass already what? So it's not difficult. As you can see, the paper 1 is very crucial for you. Must score down here. Can? Okay, for those who say, sure, I don't want to just get a pass. I want to get my A and A star. So how? Okay, then in this case, very simple. All right, all the paper 1 portion, right, you must try to get full marks already. All right, especially the MCQ, getting 20 out of 20, right, is not a problem. Getting 20 out of 20 is not a problem. For the 5 marks one, no problem again. Okay, and for the 10 short questions, all right, which have 2 marks each, that one, if you can get a 18 upon 20. All right, so what I'm trying to say is paper 1, right, you're supposed to score a 43 marks. All right, then you have a very, very high chance of getting your A and A star. All right, but besides the point, your paper 2 also must do very well lah. Cannot. All right, so this one is for paper 1 only, for paper 1 only. So these are people who want to score your A or your A star. Can do it one. I see people paper 1 getting full marks one is possible. All right, out of 45, people are getting 43. People are getting 44. People are getting 45. Got C before one. All right, you ask your classmates, also got one. All right, never bluff you. Okay, and moving on to paper 2. So paper 2, we have all the what? The slightly more challenging questions lah. All right, so chill. So for those who say, hey, chill, I just want to pass one. Okay, can, wait lah. So pass one, remember you need what? You need 11 more marks, right? Before that, you got 39 marks already, what? All right. So for the short answers, the 5 questions times 2 marks one, right? Out of these 5 questions, a bit difficult. Yes, that's true. There will be about 2 questions that's a little bit more challenging. All right. So 2 questions challenging, maybe you never get it correct. Never mind. Get a 3 question correct. 3 times 2 will give you a 6 marks down here. Okay. Then the 12 questions that is consists of the 3, 4, 5 marks one, all you got to do, right, for those who just want to have a borderline pass, right, all you got to do, right, is to get a 5 marks, you know. Huh? Get 5 out of 45? Is that impossible? That is not impossible. Down here, you do a bit. Down there, you do a bit. Surely got 5 marks one. All right. So if you add this up, right, 6 plus 5 is 11 marks. And 11 marks plus your just now your 39 marks, right, that will give you your what? That will give you your 50 marks. Can you see? So what am I trying to say down here is your paper 1 is very crucial. Your paper 1 must score. All right, that's the place that you can score. You have to score. All right, strategize your steps a little bit. Can? All right. So now, I don't want to pass only. I want to get A star. Okay, how do you do that? So now we look at the A star portion. So A star, as you know, you must score at least a 91 and above, right? So just now we already secure how many marks already? Just now we already secure 43 marks already, right? So now we need to secure another about 49 marks. Can? All right. So out of the 10 marks, right, for the short answer, the 5 questions times 2, 1, this one must at least get 4 correct lah. 4 correct will give you 8 marks down here. And out of 45 marks, this one, the question 3 marks, 4 marks, 5 marks one. This one might at least score a 41 marks. All right, so you only can make what? You only can make 4 marks of mistake. All right, so you can only maybe minus 1 question that is 3 marks and 1 question maybe from the 1 mark portion, from the 4 marks or the 5 marks, something like that. All right, you know that number pattern, right? Sometimes number pattern got 1 mark that is the super difficult one. So that one you might have to give up lah and all this. Okay? So with that idea, right? With that idea, 8 plus 41 down here, you get a 49 marks. And 49 marks with just now your 43 marks, right? From paper 1, what happens? You can see that you are actually scoring a 92 marks already. And is this A star? All right, this is actually A star lah. So actually, if you want to get a is it easy? Actually, it's still quite okay. It's not that difficult. All right. So maybe out of your 45 marks, right, you can score a 35 marks. That is still considered A. So don't worry about that. All right. So in terms of what you want, all right, for those who always have a problem doing math, right, don't panic. Try your best. You can do it one. All right. If you need a borderline pass, actually can pass one. Don't worry about it. All right. And if you can pass, right, why not push it a little bit further? Try to aim for at least a 60 to a 65%. For those that's super good in math one, no choice, it's not for you. All right. Try to get the A star. is can one. All right, you can do it. Cool. All right, so these are some of the marks that I think will be useful for you guys. At least you know where you should put your emphasis on, and the emphasis for the for paper 1, paper 2. All right, I will think that paper 1 is more. You have to put a little bit more effort into it. Can. And paper 2, if you can score well, if you can score more, that would be like a super bonus for you guys. Okay. All right. So moving on.